Welcome to the part 1.2 for corrosion in fertilizer industry. In this, I will talk about the mechanism behind the elemental sulfur attack. Elemental sulfur attack is not sulfidation or H2S. So the mechanism is very different from either of the two. Although the H2S may be a problem, that is not the major concern that is at this point. So at only in storage conditions, H2S is not a big concern, not considered to be a big concern. However, elemental sulfur attack is considered. So what is this? That is a kind of an aqueous corrosion. So there have been a number of studies where such elemental sulfur attack was also observed in oil and gas. Rather, that is where the motive for research in elemental sulfur attack came from. So, in this case, it was seen there has been a lot of research on what this elemental sulfur attack is. So the motive is the reason why this occurs is a contact of the sulfur, which is mostly in the molten form, or directly deposited in solid form. Now, as per the research given over here, this is not the only reason for the sulfur to attack. There has to be some kind of water contact to water present that electrochemically connects iron and sulfur. This may have two effects. One is acidification of sulfur, that is formation of SO4 ions, and the second is the direct reaction between Fe and S to form FeS. So that would be that is majorly here where corrosion is going to happen. So Fe forms Fe2 plus ions and electrons. So here this is where the corrosion of Fe will occur. So these are the two main methods in which the sulfur can promote the corrosion of the underlying Fe. So these two mechanism these two can lead to two types. So they can lead to localized corrosion as well as general corrosion. It depends on where and how the sulfur is deposited on the walls of the tank. Now a parameter is temperature. So this process is temperature dependent. Higher the temperature, higher will be the attack, greater will be the attack. So even at room temperature, that is at 25 degrees Celsius, there will be sulfur attack, but it will be less. And if you go up to 80 degrees Celsius, the sulfur attack will be severe. So the storage conditions of the the petroleum of the feedstock are really important. The temperature monitoring can help to gauge to a certain limit whether the sulfur attack is going to be severe or less severe. To tackle this kind of elemental sulfur attack, there are two ways which are followed in the elemental sulfur attack may be enhanced because of the presence of two major components. There may be others like carbon dioxide and other impurities, but the investigation has been done majorly on two of them. One is H2S and the other is MEG. So these are restricted, or rather I may say these are more seen in oil and gas. So why am I talking about it here? If because of some reason there is a small presence of either of the two, this sulfur attack may be enhanced. So H2S may react with sulfur to give acidic to generate an acidic environment, or to form H2S2, and in general reduce the pH. This enhances the formation of more of the pitting, that is the localized corrosion. In case of MEG, this is majorly used to prevent condensate formation in ONG. If in the feedstock there is a small amount of MEG left, then that may enhance the sulfur attack. So this is important if the feedstock has traces of MEG, or if it is added. So if I am, it may or may not be added, but if I'm talking about if it has traces of MEG, in that case the MEG plus S more or less leads to formation of some kind of a crevice corrosion phenomenon as well, in addition to the uniform plus pitting. So the sulfur attack which is seen, which is seen in normal cases, can be increased because of other impurities as well. Oil and gas industry, and could be applicable in this case also if the attack is severe. The uh, uh, two main techniques are linings and corrosion inhibitors. So I will talk about these two in the upcoming parts for this series. Please visit my website corrospective.com for online courses which are affordable, basic and simple to understand. Please also check out my blog, which has additional information as well as quizzes to practice your knowledge on coatings, cathodic protection, corrosion and chemical treatment. Like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.